Hello, welcome to the PrismERP technical demonstration. Today we are going to learn about check management in PrismERP. Before adding a checkbook into the system, let's briefly understand how a company gets a checkbook in real life. When a company opens a bank account, the bank issues a checkbook linked to that specific account. The checkbook contains a series of check leaves, each with a unique check number. These check numbers are sequential and are used when making payments to vendors, employees, or any other parties. Now, once we receive the checkbook physically from the bank, we need to record it in PrismERP. So let's see how to add a new checkbook in the system. Navigate to the check section on the menu bar and click on Add Checkbook. Here is our page. Now start filling in the following fields. Enter the checkbook now. Select the bank account. Select the branch. Select the issue date. I'm going to keep it as the same as today. Enter the leaf prefix. Enter the first check now. Enter the total number of leaves. And our system would automatically calculate the last check number. Once every information has been filled in, carefully check once again and we are going to save it. We have successfully created a new checkbook. This is our newly created checkbook. If we want, we can use the search panel to find out a specific checkbook. Now in this checkbook, we can see the leaf numbers of this checkbook. So if we want, we can mark this leaf as wasted, error, and release. For example, I want to mark this leaf as wasted. So let's click on the wasted option and put in the reason. Click OK. The new leaf is now marked as wasted and it cannot be used in the future. Now let's make another leaf as error. Click on the error option and put in the reason. Click OK. This leaf is now also marked as error and it also cannot be used. Once a check has been cleared by the bank, the system would mark it as released. So we are going to add a new check payment for the check that we just created. Let's head back to the new check payment option and choose the date. I'm going to keep it as the same as today. Select the branch. Choose the party type, whether it is vendor, customer, employee, or any other type. I'm going to keep it as the same as vendor. Select the party. Choose any additional description if you want to put it in here. Select the debit account. Select the credit account. Select the bank once again. Select the checkbook now and the check leaf. Select the amount that needs to be paid. Put any additional description if it is required. We are going to skip it for now. Once every information has been put in, click Save. We have successfully created a new check payment. So here we can see all the options of it: pending, completed, and rejected. So if we want to mark it as pending, pending is when the check is still waiting for it being processed. It is marked as pending. When the bank successfully clears the check, the status changes to completed. If the bank returns the check for any reason such as insufficient funds or a mismatch, it is marked as rejected. Let's mark our payment check as completed. See, the status has been changed. Okay. Now we are going to add a check receipt. Check receipt is when the company receives a check from a customer, vendor, or any other party as a form of payment. To add a check receipt, navigate to the new check receipt option. We can start filling in the following fields, but before adding it, we are going to first check the balance of the account where the money will be deposited. We are going to choose UCBL Bank. Let's go to the cash book home section and check on the bank account balance. Here is our bank account balance. You can see that the balance is 0. So we'll come back here after issuing the check. Now let's add the check receipt. Choose the branch. Now select the account that will temporarily hold the check until it's deposited in the bank account. I'm going to choose the same bank. Select the party. enter the check number, select the check date, select the customer bank, enter the bank branch, enter the money receipt now, enter the check amount, select the collection person. If it is required, we can choose brand and description, but we don't need it for now. So now let's save it. Our received check has been added. From the list, we can change the date, see our check status, and change the destination account. If we want to update the destination account, for example, if we need to deposit the check into a different bank account, we can do that from the list. Simply select the check, choose the new bank account where the money should go, and update it. So first, for this check, we are going to issue it to the bank. Let's issue it to the bank. Okay, our check is now issued. So let's get back to the cash book and check our account balance, if it is updated or not. Refresh it. And here our bank balance is now updated. But now if the bank wants, we can dishonor the check. For example, for not having enough cash, so let's dishonor the check. The bank is now dishonoring the check. Okay. After the check has been dishonored, we are going to issue it to the bank once again for the next date. So let's change the date. Let's change the date and save it. And now we are going to issue it to the bank once again. We have issued it to the bank once again, but the bank still doesn't have enough funds, so it will be dishonored once again. Let's dishonor it again. Now we are going to issue to the bank after 2 days. Let's change the date. You have changed the date and save it. Now issue it to the bank once again. This time the bank has enough funds, so the bank will clear it. So let's clear it. Our check is now cleared. For example, the bank can also reject the check and we can return it back to the client. Here is rejected and return to the client option. Now we click on the check status. We can see how many times the check status has been changed. Let's click on the check status option and we can see that how many times it has been dishonored and how many times it has been updated. So now if we go back to our bank account once again, we can see that the balance has been changed. See, here the balance has been changed. We can also add sale order for our check. Here is our add sale order option. And if we want to see the newly created voucher of our check, received check, we can click on this voucher and we can view it from multiple perspectives. We can view it from general view, accountant view, we can view the attachment, check view, and we can also see the check history. That's all for today. Hope this helped. Thanks for being with us.